Alright, Final Fantasy VI, Brave New World, what's there to say? There is a command, exclamation mark BNW. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this. I'm super excited. I hope that you guys are too. It sounds like this mod is really going to deliver. This mod changes a lot of shit. It sounds super fun from everything I've read about it. Yeah, so, Mireille, thank you so much for subscribing for the second month. I really appreciate that. Gringo, thank you for being here. I really appreciate you tuning in. What else? How's the volume, guys? Are we ready to go? Volume good? So, as you guys probably know, no spoilers, no backseating. You probably can't anyway. A bit loud. Okay, gotcha. Of course, it's written right on the right on the thing there. Let's see. Yeah, the wind's too loud, huh? I think I had to have the volume up really high for Code Vein, and now it's actually louder than my voice. Okay, how about all right, I turned it down. Should be better now, right? Should be better now, I think. The wind actually is pretty loud, even in the game, like, compared to even other, like, music and sound effects in the game. For some reason, they make the wind at the beginning of the game really loud. So, like, even for me in my headphones right now, it's pretty loud. Okay. So, we're good now. We're good to go. So, the whole README, it's actually... there's a link, if you exclamation mark BNW, there's a link to the README that tells you all about the changes that this mod makes. It's a absolute fuckload of changes. It's like a huge document, and there was someone on the forum who posted a version of the README, which is what I'm linking to, that has a bunch of really good looking graphics on it too. Just a bunch of like art, like art from the game on the README, which is really nice to look at. So here's also the other thing. I'm not too interested in reading the dialogue in the game. I've played this game before. I know the story. So when I say no spoilers and backseating, I just mean in terms of the game mechanics. One thing this mod doesn't do is change the story. Right, the story is the same thing, and I mean I can kind of do a summary, like a lore catch up if you guys want it, but for the most part I'm just gonna kind of skip or like go pretty quickly through the dialogue, right? Like maybe just slow enough so you guys can read it if you're interested, but I'm not gonna read it. I'm just gonna kind of go through it. What I'm mostly interested is how the game plays, what changes are there, how good it feels, and stuff like that. I'm really interested in mainly the design of the game. This isn't meant to be a hard hack. It's definitely, from what I understand, harder than the base game, right? But then, that's not too hard because the base game is piss easy. So, that's the thing. It's gonna be a challenge, but it's not gonna be like a hard mode hack, you know what I mean? So the first thing we need to see is that the menu is different from the base game, and that's how we can tell we've successfully loaded the Brave New World mod. Let's see, we've got item, we've got skills. I assume Terra's the only one who can actually look at the skills so far. She's got a cure spell. We have no espers, of course. What's really nice is that they merged regular equipment and relics into one full equip menu, which looks like this, which is really nice and convenient, because in the base game you have to come in here to edit your equipment and then go back out to another tab to go into your relics section to switch your relics, and it was really tedious and not necessary. Yes, the evade bug is fixed. Pretty much every game-breaking bug is fixed. Vanish Doom is fixed. There's another one that's fixed, something like that. Think or try a different strat and it's not hair pulling, it's good. Yeah, well, actually, one of the primary things about this mod, let's see what else is in the menu while I talk about this. So you can review your setup right here. I think this is, they replaced the redundant relics tab with this review tab, so you can just look at your whole team right up there. Oh my god, Wedge has dirty undies equipped. Why does he have dirty undies equipped? Oh my god. Right? Another little Easter egg, I guess, from the developers is if you try to leave, it does this. No! Bad player. It's just stupid. Oh god, I got sidetracked. What was I saying? Okay, so the primary function of this mod is actually to individualize the characters. Think of the original Final Fantasy VI, and pretty much same with the original Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VIII, is that the characters aren't individualized. They're all just kind of the same thing. They just look different. They're not functionally any different. One of the primary functions of this mod is actually to individualize the characters. So some of the things this game does is make espers, which in Final Fantasy VI is like materia and like junctioning in Final Fantasy VII and VIII. That's your system to individualize your characters. In this mod, what we're gonna see is that espers, instead of you can just put any esper on any character, espers are going to be character limited. Only certain characters can use certain espers. The other thing that they changed is a lot of the enemies are going to be changed. So what I mean by the enemies being changed is that their stats are going to be changed, their strategies are going to be changed, in order to kind of accentuate the individualization of the characters, right? Enemies are going to have certain responses to like they're either going to counterattack physical, so you're going to want to use a long-range physical so that you don't get counterattacked, or you're going to want to use magic, stuff like that. So different strategies for different enemies is something that's that I'm really looking forward to. You can't just raffle stomp through everything with regular attacks, right? You can't do that. You actually have to think and strategize, and that's part of what I'm looking forward to the most. What else was I going on about? What was I ranting about? How did I get onto that topic? Individualizing the characters and enemies, very much so. But, okay, so even though the characters are going to be individualized in a big sense, there's also room for customization even though the characters are individualized. They kind of fixed the stamina stat, where in the base Final Fantasy VI, the stamina stat is completely trash. It's useless. You never want stamina. Stamina in the base game does shit like makes regen heal you more, but also poison damage you more. Just useless things like that, and it's like a double-edged sword. In this one, characters are going to be able to focus on particular stats for their build, and stamina is going to be an alternative choice of building your character instead of just strength or magic or something like that. You can do a stamina build where I think we're gonna get to like a tutorial section soon where I think they kind of explain it more in game, because I read the README a bit ago, like maybe a month ago, and I remember a little bit about it, but it's hard to remember it all at once. The README is massive, so I'm kind of just hoping to play and kind of get a better handle on it as I go. But stamina is going to be things now that they've changed it. Stamina is going to be things like the higher stamina you have, the more resistant you are to status effects in general, I believe. There's going to be a lot of abilities that actually scale with stamina. And I think a big example of that would be Sabin. I think a bunch of his abilities now are recalculated so that they depend on stamina and will scale with stamina. So you can do strength or a magic build with Sabin, but you can also actually do a stamina build, and his arts are going to be either strength, I think, magic, or stamina. Sabin might be one of the most flexible characters to play around with. Bum Rush sounds like a stamina-based ability. You might be right. I don't remember, like, what is what. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to learn as I go. I don't think Bum Rush is gonna be magic anymore, like it was in the base game. Basically, the best build you can go for on Sabin in the base game is actually magic, because all his best attacks were all magic based, which was really weird because you play the base game without knowing that. You play a blind playthrough of base Final Fantasy VI, and you think, oh, I'm gonna buff up Sabin's strength like crazy, and then he's gonna be super strong. Well, actually, you're building him wrong. You just don't know it, and that, you know, Brave New World aims to, I think, fix a lot of those kind of odd design choices. And we're gonna see what else. We're gonna see what else changes as we go. Aurabolt and Flame Dance being magic. Yeah. There's also like a Wind Cutter one he has. I don't remember the name of it. That might be a stamina-based one instead of magic, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna tell me. You know what I mean? I think it's gonna be, unless I actually look at the README every time. Chrono, thank you so much for subscribing. Holy crap. Holy crap, dude. Everyone's so excited about this. Raker, thank you for following. More agility-based? Well, let's actually... Hang on. Oh. So... Okay, so our stats are... Vigor, which is basically strength, magic, speed, and stamina. I don't know if speed... or refund. No refunds. I don't know if attacks are ever going to be based on speed. I have no idea. There's definitely... You take back your thank you. There's definitely going to be things that scale with Vigor, Magic, and Stamina. I don't know about speed. I have no idea. So characters are going to have specializations, right? You were tempted by the Founder Badge? Well, I appreciate that, dude. I'm glad the Founder Badge could entice you into it. See, right now, every sub on this channel is a Founder. Because, you know, I haven't really been consistently streaming for that long. It's been only like a month, maybe 2. So, well, maybe 3. I don't know, something like that. That I've been really consistently streaming, going hard. So basically everyone who's subbed has the Founder Badge. I'm gonna actually have to make badges soon for when it gets to that point where people stop getting the Founder Badge. I really appreciate all the subs, guys. I really appreciate that. It makes me happy everyone's so excited to see this. You know, I've been talking about it for a while. I've been really excited about it, so here we go. This is it. It's happening. Chrono's already making me have vodka. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it real quick so we can keep playing. I took away some of the commands on the points redemption, just because there were some annoying people who kept coming into the stream and spamming the wrong ones for no real reason, where it wasn't actually funny. They were intended to be funny, but the way annoying people were using them, it wasn't funny. It was just bad, so I just removed them. You're gonna wait for a few game overs on a boss before I redeem vodka? Well, you're in luck, because I think I'm probably going to game over to regular enemies and bosses. Not just bosses, regular enemies too. Probably. I also found out just today that not only does this exist, and it's harder than the base game, of course, there's also a hard mode of Brave New World called Kwea's Hard type of Brave New World. I'm not really interested in that yet, especially Noea. No, sorry, Noea's hard type. Braver New World, yeah. So Noea's hard type, he specifically requires a code that you get at the end of this because he doesn't want people playing the hard type first. I wasn't really interested in playing the hard type anyway. I wanna play Brave New World for Brave New World, right? A couple of people, well, more than a couple people, a lot of people put a lot of effort into this mod, and I want to play it the way it is instead of just throwing a hard mode patch on it right away. All right. Cheers, guys. Here's to the vodka. Here's to Chrono. Here's to Mireille. Here's to Gringo. Here's to Raker. Oh God. Whew. Oh man. Okay. So, okay, I did run through this part of the game already. And that was mainly because I was just testing that it worked. I didn't want to, like, start this up on stream and get, like, 20 minutes in or 10 minutes in or something like that and be like, oh shit, it's broken. It is a Frieza shirt. It is a Frieza shirt. It's actually a Goku and Frieza shirt. I saw it on the green screen. It doesn't work very well, but there, it's I don't know if you guys can see it. It's actually Goku and Frieza giving each other the stare down. Yeah, I love it. I've always loved the whole Goku versus Frieza thing. I'm so glad they brought it back in Super. I'm actually even more glad that they brought back Goku versus Frieza in Super because they didn't simplify it. They expanded on it, right? They complicated Goku and Frieza's relationship beyond just good versus evil, right? It's not just good versus evil anymore. It's something more than that, right? I really like that in Super. You ended up being able to read the katakana. Yeah, that katakana is the best I can do when it comes to Japanese. I can read katakana, that's about it. I could immediately tell this was Frieza. I'm actually half decent at reading katakana. It's just, the katakana has to spell something in English or else I don't know what it is. And I mean, 99% of the time, the katakana is spelling something in English. You can barely read half of them. I've been doing it for a really long time, ever since I wanted to play the Japanese Tales games that never got released here. Started watching DBZ in 5th or 6th grade. Around the time Goku and Frieza started the fight. That's actually about the same time I started watching. The first time I ever saw Dragon Ball Z, it was this DVD that I think I rented from a place, and what it was the last 4 episodes of the Frieza saga, where on the last of the 4 episodes, Goku finally beats Frieza. That was the thing I watched. That was the first thing I ever watched from Dragon Ball Z, and then I went back and started watching the whole thing. You were all like, who's gonna win? The title was Frieza defeated. Yeah, don't you hate that? Like, Dragon Ball in general has a habit of spoiler titles. It really does. Hey Raker, yeah, I'm Canadian. I am Canadian, yeah. You can probably tell by the accent, huh? You can probably tell by the accent, eh? I said about. Yeah. I don't even notice, dude. I feel like I just say about normally, but I don't know. People recognize it as the Canadian accent every time I say about. I don't know what it is. Mind you, the episode title, Mazinger Koji Kabuto dies in lava. Doesn't get more specific than that, yeah. Yeah. Oh, anyone want to redeem a name? Or we can just go with Terra. Anyone want to redeem the name? Channel points thing? For those extra observant, you would have noticed the subtle hint of a Tim Horton. Yes! Did anyone... Was it on camera? Yeah, Tim Hortons cup. It's right here. I'm having coffee from Tim Hortons right now. Terra is Mireille, got it. Oh wait, no. Oh yeah, Chrono got to it first. Hang on. You lived across the Canadian border your whole life? You mean like in the States, just across? Tim Hortons pretty popular in the USA. Yeah, Tim Hortons has been expanding. Oh wait, it's still Terra. Alright, Mireille just missed the chance, so you'll get... Don't redeem it next time, when we get to Locke. Just give me a name for him so that you don't spend the points twice, that's all. You can name Locke. Or someone else if you want to name someone else, I don't care. More Tim Hortons here than Duncan. New York. Oh, dude, I got lost in New York once. Prepare for everyone to be named Terra. Dude, that would be so confusing. You wait for Celeste? Alright, cool. Oh, okay, so you want to name Celeste Mireille then? We'll name Celeste Mireille. New York is a lot of nothing. Oh, here's one of the subtle changes that they added to Brave New World. You can run without the sprint shoes. It's so good. It's quality of life right there. New York is a lot of nothing. Isn't New York a lot of everything? And because it's a lot of everything, it's basically the same as a lot of nothing. It's just like there's everything there, so because there's so much of everything, there's also just so much of nothing. Depends on if you're talking about the city or the rest of the state. Oh, I see what you mean. Is fire all gonna kill them all, I wonder? Oh, it's gonna kill 2 of them. Okay, there you go. There you go. Taking a lot of damage. Just in case, when I get to Celeste, I'll do my best to remember, but try to remind me just in case, am I in the back row? I don't think so. The rows might be removed. There might not be rows. I don't know how. Oh, I died. What? I was right in front of this. He did exactly 18 damage, dude. Well, okay, death number 1. Dude. BMing me with the remind me to save. I was like 2 steps away from a save point. No, am I back to the beginning? Oh wait, no, I'm back to before lesson 1. Rows are important. Yeah, I'm back to before Welk. Dude, okay. Well, game is already not trivial. How about that? Game is already not trivial. I'm already happy that the game is immediately not trivial. Didn't save after naming Terra. Do you want to name someone else? Do you want to name, like, Locke or something and give Mireille Terra? Locke is now Locke without the E. Gotcha. Keep your naming choice. Alright. Mireille has spoken. But you can't both say up to you. That defeats the purpose. Let me check as soon as I get in control of regular Terra without the suit. I'll see if I can move to back row. I don't know if there is. Wait. Okay, there is back row. All right, there is back row. I kind of thought there would be. That would be a strange thing to change, right? Excuse me. That'd be a strange thing to change if they removed rows. Oh god, my nose is itchy again today. I don't know why. Like, once a week, I just get this thing where my nose is just itchy all day. The Twitch itch, yeah. They improved on the row system, actually. I think I did read something about that. It's so hard to remember because the README is massive. It's so hard to remember everything. But yeah, I think you're right. I think I did read something on the row system. I don't remember exactly what it was. They did change something. Okay, here's the thing to clarify. The whole no spoilers and no backseating thing. I don't mind people reminding me of things that are in the README, like how the row system's changed. I don't mind that. I'm okay with that. It actually helps me because if I'm confused about something that's different from the base game, I would have to stop the stream and stop playing the game to like go over to the README and try to find what it is and how to and what's changed. Like, that's the thing. Yeah, no. As long as it's not like the only thing I mind, Riker. The thing is, the entire mod is mechanics changes. Yeah, but the real things that I mind with like spoilers and backseating is we're gonna name Celeste Mireille because that's how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna remind me to suplex the train. That's fine. I know that the entire mod is mechanics changes, but the real thing that I would time you out for it. I'm not afraid to time people out. The real thing that I would time people out for is like I get to a boss that I'm struggling with, and someone in chat is just like, but their weakness is poison, and you can resist that status effect with this ability. You should change Sabin to a stamina build, make it easy on yourself, stuff like that. Like people telling me how to win, you know what I mean? Reminding me of mechanics because the README is huge, I'm fine with. That's fine. Ban those people, they ruin the stream. Exactly. It sucks, right? Not only does it suck, right? The whole point of the stream is for me to... Okay, let me do this. The whole point of me playing this is that it's a blind playthrough for me to play. If people are just telling me how to play, it ruins the stream because it's like... How to say it? The entertainment value of the stream comes from me being blind on my first playthrough, like figuring things out, thinking about it, coming up with strategies on my own, and stuff like that. Strongly recommend a magic build. Prometheus is bad. I think I've dethroned your Prometheus is bad theory, Gringo. I think I've dethroned it. Should make a Terra Black Mage and use Moduin. Actually, Mireille, you get another Esper earlier in the game than Moduin that has the same +2 magic bonus that you can abuse really early in the game. Come on! Use the AI partner. But lore! Yeah, that is lore. It is lore. You got me on that one. I wonder how much MP I have, actually. Ow. Oh, you know what I think the front row, back row thing is? I think they changed it from 25%, or, sorry, I think they changed it from 50% attack and defense changes to 25%. So I think the way the back row works now is that it basically works the same way, where your attack and defense, your attack is reduced but your defense is increased, or there's multipliers added to them, but they're lessened, so they're not crazy overpowered. It's 25% instead of 50%. Got a Phoenix down. Applicable device to the T edition since it adds a class system. I haven't heard of T system, actually. I have not heard of that mod. I've not heard of that mod. Oh, I forgot I was going to take a look at my magic. Huge Japanese FF6 mod that was recently translated. I guess that's why I wouldn't have heard of it, huh? Phoenix is spelled Phoenix, best fix. Yeah. Totally. Hey, Terra gained a level. I don't have tonics yet, do I? Oh, I have dried meat. Cures 100 HP. Okay. Let's have Terra have some dried meat. Oops. Alright, we're gonna all target here to kill the rats. In the beginner's classroom, it explains. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. I'm gonna go through the beginner's classroom, just kind of remind myself of things from the README. Yeah, Cliff Notes. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah. Yep. I plan to do that anyway, just to refresh myself on it. Don't let my meat dry. What if I want jerky? Don't take away my jerky. Snap into a Slim Jim? I think Slim Jim is an item in this game. I think it is. Am I missing a treasure chest? I think I am. I'm gonna run out of magic, though. I like to have a Red Bull with your Slim Jim. You know, I get into energy drinks sometimes, but not really a lot of the time. What are my thoughts on Francis York Morgan? The game looked fun. The game definitely looked more fun to listen to than to play. In the sense that I liked his dialogue. I like when he stole the sundae from the kid. That was hilarious. I love that part. Although I think a lot of what you were saying while I was watching was that on that particular stream there just wasn't a lot of actual gameplay. I think you kept like wanting to look for a fight the entire stream and like never got it. You kept thinking fights were gonna happen and then they just didn't. So I didn't actually get to see like real gameplay besides, you know, story progression and talking to people. I gotta say though, when I was watching, I thought it was an old game based on the graphics. I judged it on the graphics. I didn't realize that it had come out like that day. The first game, there's a lot of weird zombie encounters kind of right from the start. Oh man, that's weird. Yeah, I didn't get to see you watch. I didn't get to see you play the first one, yeah. I think that was before I knew you. When you played that, probably, if I had to guess. Did YouTube videos on that some time ago? Let's see. See if I can remember everyone. Oh, it's gonna tell me Gestal. I actually forgot Gestal's name. It just gifted it to me. There's Terra, Celeste, obviously Kefka, and what's that guy's name? Leo, General Leo. Right. I'm trying to remember everyone. It's been a hot minute since I've played the game. Do I know the name of each soldier? Ben, Jim, Peter. How many soldiers were there? Alright, so is Locke without the E? Chrono? Is that good? Is that what you want to spend your points on? Locke is Locke without the E? Oh, wait, no, I forgot. I forgot. I already put your points toward Terra. Right, yeah, I forgot. I forgot for a minute there. Okay, so we're literally just calling him Thief by Mirai's mandate. Alright, we got Thief. Got it. Prefer the term treasure hunting. I love how he's the entire game now he's gonna be like, I'm actually a treasure hunter, not a thief, and now his name is literally gonna be Thief. I love it. I remember the World of Balance a lot more than I remember the World of Ruin. So in this playthrough, when I get to the World of Ruin, it's probably pretty much going to be blind from there, because I barely remember anything from the World of Ruin. I remember the World of Balance pretty well, though. At least in the base game. Yeah, World of Ruin's going to be fun. Oh, yeah. World of Ruin also, if it's anything like the base game, or even just how the game is designed conceptually. Yeah, it's a mess even if you do remember it. Even just based on how the game is designed conceptually, the World of Ruin is supposed to be a difficulty spike, really. The game transitions from linear to open world and ramps up the difficulty really hard in a good way. Yeah, oh yeah, totally. What I didn't expect when I played this game for the first time, because it was a Super Nintendo game, I didn't expect that in the second half of the game it would just totally transition into pretty much open world. You know? You do a few things in the World of Ruin, and then the game just sends you on your way. You go do whatever you want, and you can go to Kefka's Tower whenever. I thought that was super cool. Do I need help? No. Okay, we're already going. Let's see. Let me try to position people here. Is this the Mog team? No, this is the other team. Okay. Thief. Okay, sorry. Okay, so from what I remember about the changes to Thief, or Locke, look, he's already double attacking. He's already got 2 knives on. I think... Okay, so he's got a natural dual weapon, I think. He just has that built into his character now. And in order to amplify his physical damage, he has a lot of speed, so he gets more turns to pull off his physical attacks. So he's supposed to double attack frequently. He's just supposed to be like constantly bop 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 bop. That's what I remember. Oh, also, stealing mechanics are very different. If you steal from a human, you're guaranteed an item. And actually, I think there's a lot of good items. So every time you see a human, it's a very good idea to steal from them. You're likely to get a unique, interesting item. However, if you steal from anything that's not a human, it just kills you. You don't get anything, and it kills you. So basically, the idea is, yeah, stole 1 dirty undies from Wedge. Yeah. So the idea is to simplify the concept of, do I steal from this enemy? Yeah, I'm serious. The game kills you if you steal from things that aren't a human. The idea behind that is that if every enemy in the game had a stealable item, it turns into this whole thing, right? Where you're like, oh, well, I gotta steal from every enemy in the game to find out what their stealable item is, because it might be something good, and then they have like common and rare steals, and then you gotta like grind and farm steals from every enemy in the game, blah blah blah. This game simplifies stealing to just steal from a human, they have one thing to steal. You don't need to test every single enemy in the game. You don't need to test it. You know what you can steal from. You know? I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Okay, I think we're done. I think we just fight the boss. In fact, this is a human. This is a human right here. Oh, okay, fail. Good. So we want to steal from the human. We got a rename card. That is something. There's new items in this game such as that. If I have rename cards, I can use the card to actually rename a character anytime I want. Well, the rename card is limited to one use. So for each rename card I have, I can rename a character. So at any point, you guys can actually redeem the channel points to rename a character as long as I have a rename card. Just throwing that out there. Like what about the boss Dataluma, because human and non-human might be difficult to define? I think Dataluma's human. In fact, I think a lot of the enemies in Zozo are going to be human. And I think you're forced to take Thief. Or Lock. Or Thief. In the base game, rename cards were only from the Colosseum. Did they exist in the base game? I didn't know they existed in the base game. Does get weird. What about humans riding Magitech armor? Well, I mean, it's an open seat, right? Like, they're not covered. They don't have, like, a dome over them. They sit in it, and the top half of them is coming up out of the Magitech armor, right? So I think you would steal from a Magitech armor human. What of things like Gigas? Well, we can die trying, or we can get an item. We can just experiment in that case. In that kind of case, it's just like, well, I kind of think Gigas would just kill you. Couldn't you, yeah, die trying, exactly. Couldn't you steal rename cards from Cactuars or something in vanilla? I don't remember. Okay, so here's this. We should check this out. This is definitely something we should check out. I think the barrel heals you? Yeah, it does. That's the same as base. So here's the thing. Stat gains are no longer tied to character levels, so there's no advantage to keeping them low early in the game. In the base game, you kept your levels low until you started to get espers, so that when you did level up, you would gain the bonus stat value from the esper. In this game, that doesn't matter. Level up as much as you want, you're not going to miss out on stats by leveling up early without an esper. You don't need to min-max to beat this mod, and there really is no wrong way to build your characters. So just have fun, eh? The developers are Canadian. Confirmed. Confirmed, guys. This here is a genuine replica save point. There was no room left in the code for a real one. Nourishes Canada because it's north and cold. That is a good point. There do exist restore points which fully heal your party in addition to letting you save, but they're much less common. Okay. Save often. There's no more mulligans. You're Canadian, you don't say A? Yeah, I rarely say A. I think I do sometimes, but it's not the norm. There's an option in the config menu to disable EXP gains if you don't want to overlevel. Please don't just leave it on all the time and then bitch to us about how hard the game is. Alright. Only use the steal command on foes who might be holding something, namely those of the human variety. If successful, hunting for treasure will not consume the thief's turn. I forgot about that. Yeah, if you successfully steal, you don't lose your turn. You just steal and you instantly get your turn back. The chance of success as well as the odds of getting better loot rise with thief's speed. Oh, there are rare steals, huh? There are rare steals. I didn't know. Okay. When outfitting your party, remember that most equipment does more now than just boost raw defense or battle power. Hold Y when shopping to view the full stats of any item prior to purchase. Equipment can also be reviewed in the item menu. Double click for info and use left and right on the D-pad to switch. Note that while stat boosts from equipment will stack, other properties, HP and MP boosts, will not. Most relics also have defensive benefits and or stat boosts in addition to their main effects. Coordinate them with your armor for maximum enjoy. Dried meat is cheap and vital to keeping you alive early on. Tonics and potions restore fractions of your max HP. Tonics and potions are percentage based. Ah, so they're more useful later on. Cool, cool. I like that. I like that. Lighter armor may not provide as much defense as the heavier stuff, but it makes it easier to dodge physical attacks. Evasion rates vary from foe to foe. Faster ones are better at it, while slower opponents are not able to dodge at all. Meanwhile, many magical attacks can be avoided with either magic evade or stamina, depending on the attack. So there's an effective stamina. It helps with magic evasion, I guess. All enemies possess at least some stamina, depending on their max HP, but magic evade is exclusive to your characters. Want to run. Set running as the default. I can do that. That's cool. It used to be that some chests would have better loot if you waited until later in the game to open them. We thought that was stupid, so now they don't. Alright, just get the chests. It's a trap! Suddenly Star Wars. It's a trap. Ow. Fucking dinosaur in a chest, man. Come on. 172! Was he weak to fire? He must have been weak to fire. Alright. You agree about not opening chests till later? Yeah. Should go without saying, but talk to everyone that you meet. What you're doing right now, that's good. Keep doing it. One of the best changes. There's definitely been arguments for the opposite, but I think I agree. Many battles may seem overwhelming at first, but can be easily and quickly dealt with by altering your strategy. See, I like that. With a bad strategy, you're gonna get owned. Change your strategy, win the fight. Observe enemy behavior and learn whether it's better to attack directly or to disable them before they can hurt you. That's a big thing. Status effects, from what I read in the README, are going to be a big part of this game. And are going to add a lot to the strategy of the game. Some foes, for example, will only become aggressive once they have taken damage or if they are alone. Certain types of enemies will counter close-range attacks, even if the attack kills them. Larger foes and bosses may counter any kind of damage, so be careful when attacking with a weakened character. You love slow when it works? Slow works a lot. And actually, in the README, I do remember that now that you mention it. They stress using slow in the README. They stress it. Finally, hitting an elemental weakness can sometimes have additional effects on enemies beyond the extra damage dealt. In any game, yeah. Weapons and or shields can be swapped in battle by pressing up in the item menu. Slow in Final Fantasy IV is really good. Doing so will consume half a turn for one hand. Changing both requires a full turn. So now you can... When you change your weapon, it actually costs a turn now. Or half a turn for one hand. Full turn for both. Spears and some relics allow characters to guard their allies from physical attacks, but only while standing in the front row. So characters who are using spears should be in the front row. I have to remember that. Put my spear users in the front row, it automatically gives them cover. Like in Final Fantasy VII. Or like equipping the Knight's Crest or whatever it was called in this. If you equip a spear and are in the front row, they're automatically going to have cover and defend their allies. Allies at critical HP will always be defended. Allies in the back row will be blocked at random regardless of their health. Allies in the back row will be blocked at random regardless of their health. Oh, okay, yeah. Like the normal cover. Blocked at random, yeah. The higher a character's stamina, the more likely he or she is to protect healthy allies. So if you want someone to be a coverer, you want them to have a stamina build. Okay. I like that. I read this one already. You know what I should do is, Oh. I thought there might be a text speed option, but there's not. Oh well. Katanas and spears can be used with two hands to increase their battle power by 50%. Katanas and spears. Umaro with a stamina build. Go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Effectively allows you to actually build a tank archetype. Exactly. Exactly. From what I understand about the changes to stamina, there's going to be some skills that scale with stamina in their effectiveness, but also stamina in general, if you build that way, is more of like a defensive tanky archetype, as opposed to building for strength or magic. Which is nice, I like that. So katanas and spears can be used with two hands to increase their battle power by 50%. So what I understand is that there's not the Genji glove or the gauntlet in this game that allows you to two-hand or dual wield. Instead, it's just the weapon type allows you to use those things. So, for example, Locke, he doesn't have to equip a relic to dual wield. He just has it because he's using knives. Knives give him dual wield. So katanas and spears inherently have two hands. Claws, knives, and some others allow a second weapon. Yep. Using two weapons will cause the damage output of both to be reduced by 25%. Gauntlet, Genji glove. What in blazes are those? Are you on the dope, son? Oh god, okay, maybe that was unnecessary. The stamina attribute helps you evade status ailments set by enemy attacks and avoid certain attacks altogether. So stamina helps you not take status effects, and also it sounds like improves your evasion in general. Like your evasion and your magic evasion, maybe? A fail message is displayed whenever stamina prevents a negative status. If the target is immune, it will say no. Stamina also raises the HP recovery from regen and lowers the drain from sap. That was something that was really stupid in the base game, where if you were sapped and you had a lot of stamina, it actually hurt you more. Several abilities such as the Remedy and regen spells of the Aurabolt Blitz now use stamina to determine their strength. Oh, okay. Aurabolt is going to be stamina based, guys. Not magic. Aurabolt is stamina. You know, that actually kind of makes sense. It also affects the frequency of counterattacks and or guarding allies for characters who can do so. Cool. Stamina helps you take lower and more consistent damage from magical attacks. Right. So, that, yeah, okay. So, to explain that further, I remember now reading that in the README. If you have a lot of stamina, it not only do you take less damage, but also the RNG that determine, like, okay, so say you take 1,000 damage from an attack, right? You take 1,000 damage from an attack. There's an RNG element in most RPGs, including this one, where if you take 1,000 damage from an attack, there's a range. You could take 1,200, you could take 800, right? If you have a lot of stamina, it's going to reduce the randomness. So it's going to be, if you have a lot of stamina and you take 1,000 damage, it's going to be like 1050 to 950 instead of 1,200 to 800. Yes, exactly. Yeah, you got the right idea, Murray. That's exactly what it is. I like that. Vigor attribute does the same thing for physical damage taken, in addition to governing physical damage dealt. Oh! So it reduces. So stamina reduces the randomness for magic attacks. Vigor reduces the randomness on physical attacks. Okay, got it. That's only on defense, I think, not offense. Hold down Eleanor to run from battles that get out of hand. Faster characters like Thief are better at getting away quickly than others are. Okay. Press X or Y in battle to hold an active character's turn and cycle to the next available ally. We know this. Select to toggle between the ATB and max HP views. Wait, what? It already shows... Oh, wait. Oh, it doesn't show your max HP. If you press select, you can see your max HP. Okay. Okay. We know this. Multicasting. We know how to multicast. Other commands with free targeting are throw and GP toss. What does it mean by free targeting? The damage or healing dealt by anything split in this manner will be reduced by 50%. Oh, just free means you're able to split. Split penalty also applies to some attacks that hit more than one enemy by default, such as Elemental Ninja Scrolls. Okay. Change which row? Yeah. We know how to change rows. Oh, here's the thing. In vanilla Final Fantasy VI, characters like Sabin, and especially Cyan, there's no point to having Cyan in the front row, even though he's supposed to be a physical melee attacker, because Bushido, or Sword Art, wasn't reduced by being in the back row, so you may as well just have him in the back row and use his sword arts from the back row because they still do full damage. In this game, physical attacks, even if they're special attacks like Bushido, as long as they're physical, they're going to get reduced by the back row. So now there's actually a legitimate reason to have Cyan in the front row. As well as other characters using physical attacks. There's a legitimate reason. Sword tech, right, that's what it was. It also didn't matter what weapon you gave Cyan, because his sword tech wasn't affected by battle power. Yes, Cyan was incredibly stupid in vanilla. Yeah, his weapon didn't matter. He could just be in the back row. All that actually mattered was his vigor, his actual vigor stat, I think. Not even his battle power, just his vigor stat was the only thing that mattered to Cyan. And he could be in the back row. So yeah, Cyan was really stupid. Cyan is, I would say, probably the most reworked character, because in vanilla he was so stupid. Stupid in a bad way. I like Cyan a lot. I'm really excited to use Cyan in this mod, because Cyan in vanilla is really stupid and also really, really underpowered. So I'm really, really excited to see Cyan in this game. Oh! The birds are putting me to sleep, dude. The birds are putting me to sleep. Stop. Don't put me to sleep. No, dude. Double miss! I wonder if that's a guarantee. If I miss with the first, I miss with the second. I wonder how that works. Oh, no, there it is. Okay, theory proven wrong. Theory proven false. Alright, we're finally into the game. We're out of the tutorial room, guys. We're finally into the game, and we're already getting put to sleep, and Terra's just getting shit on. It's awesome. It's awesome. Warlock is missing all the time. This is going great so far. This is going great. I wonder if a fire all would just destroy them. Oh, blocked! Blocked, bitch! Kill them all? Fire all, kill them all? Yep. Levels are going to be something that's very different. Leveling is going to be more slow and steady. The curve has been balanced toward being more slow and steady. And emphasis on the slow, because the max level in this game is now 50. And you're expected to reach level 50 in the world of Ruin. So now, what that helps balance is the end game. The end game, you're pretty much expected to be level 50, and because the level cap is 50, you can't over-level and trivialize the game anymore. Or trivialize the end game, I guess. I'm sure if you just, like, hard grinded, you could still trivialize everything else, but you can't trivialize the end game anymore. Oops, I attacked with Terra. Not quite right? What did I get wrong? Level 50 will completely trivialize the game. Oh, okay. Generally reach the final boss around 30 to 35. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. I thought the purpose of the level cap was to balance the end game. Oh, hang on. I'm doing the dumb. I need help, guys. I need help. I need reminders to save. I also need to use a dried meat on Terra. Actually, I'm just going to use a cure. I've been playing way too much Souls and Code Vein, and I'm not used to saving anymore. I'm going to need help here. Okay. Coffee is done. I'm ready to go for the rest of the day. Any name requests for Edgar? Calling for name requests for Edgar. Going once. Going twice. Going 3 times. Going 4 times. Going 5 times. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Edgar it is. Alright, I think maybe I have the redeem character name too high. I think 1,000 is a lot, isn't it? No one at all. I mean, I think 1,000 might be a lot. I think 1,000 might be a lot. Maybe I should lower it. I can't refund what you guys have already spent, though. just throwing that out there. Maybe I should lower it. Just 1,000 is a lot. I didn't realize it was 1,000. I'm gonna make it... What should it be? Where is it? Name a character in the game. Edit. I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna make it 400. I think if I make it 400, feel that early adopter regret. You would have picked edgy. I think, okay, if I think, sorry. I think at 400, I think you get 300 channel points immediately as a new follower to a channel. So I think if you follow, if there's new followers that come in and want to watch, they would immediately get 300 and then just need to watch for a little while, click the chest to get like 80 or 60 or whatever, and then you'd get 400 pretty quickly. So I think if a new follower watches for like 20 minutes, they would be able to name a character. I think that's a fair price, right? I think that's a fair price. Of course, after being a new follower, you would have to then save up another 400 if if you used up your 400, so I think that's a fair price. I suppose a normal girl would have found him dashing, but I'm not normal, am I? Should I go spend my money right now? I don't know if I can come back here. Tonic, antidote, okay. I was gonna wait for Edgar so that I could get a discount, but I think that doesn't work. Hold Y for details. Physical attack, foe group, ignores row, okay? May set muddle, foe group, okay? We have to get these, right? We have to get these because it's Edgar's bread and butter. We have to get these. Muddle is confusion. That is correct. We are going to need some dried meat. Let's take 20 with us. We have lots of GP, right? Oh. Hang on, I'm supposed to go... Oh, Sabin is coming up. Naming Sabin is coming up. If anyone wants to redeem that. Need a rest. Oh, I'll take a rest. Naming Sabin is coming up. Forget how to get to the room where I name Sabin. Oh, here we go. This is it. Oh, okay, that came out of nowhere. Big bro. Big motherfucking bro. Here we go. We got it. How many characters are there? 6. Okay, we got 6 characters. Big bro has 6 characters. For future reference, characters in this game have six characters to use for their name. All right, Big bro. Thank you, Murray. Ah, big bro. Isn't Edgar older? Is Edgar or Sabin actually older? I'm assuming you're naming him because Sabin's older. I thought Edgar was older, but I guess I'm wrong. I could easily be wrong. I'm not a lore aficionado of Final Fantasy VI. You bitch, move! Alright, there we go. Oh, here we go. The old Kefka tune. Ba 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 ba. What kind of idiot builds a castle in the middle of nowhere? He's the big bro, Edgar's the creepy uncle. Yeah, that... I see it. I see it. Oh, I didn't realize I was moving. Oh, you know what? I can't wait for the final battles of this game. The final battle with Kefka is gonna be intense as fuck, isn't it? I feel like it's gonna be intense as fuck. I can't wait. I mean, I guess I can wait, right? Because it's, it'll be like camping. I guess I can wait, right? Because it's gonna be about the journey, not the destination, right? And the friends we made along the way. Intense. Intense camping. Kind of camping are you doing, Chrono? Am I invited? It's all about the Dodge journey. Oh no. Oh no. Intense. Because you sleep in tents when you're camping.